The Renault Kangoo and the Kangoo Express are a range of leisure activity vehicles and light commercial vehicles respectively, produced by the French manufacturer Renault since 1997. The Kangoo is manufactured at the MCA plant in Maubeuge, France, and in Santa Isabel, Argentina and Casablanca, Morocco. The version for the ASEAN markets was assembled by the Malaysian Chong Eurocars in its Segambut plant. The first-generation model was also sold by Nissan in Latin America and Europe as the Nissan Kubistar until late 2009, when it was replaced by the Nissan NV200. In September 2012, Mercedes-Benz launched its version of the Kangoo, called the Mercedes-Benz Citan. Kangoo I. The first-generation Kangoo was introduced in 1997. It was facelifted in 2003, resulting in a Phase 2 model. The Phase 2 vehicles are distinguished by their new nose styling, standardized across the Renault range, with the Renault diamond mounted on a body color panel in the center of the grille and teardrop headlamps. The rear windows and seats of the Kangoo could be removed, producing the panel van Kangoo Express. The Kangoo became popular with the mobility-impaired and wheelchair users due to its height and accessibility and because it could be adapted to include mounting points for wheelchairs. Both the Kangoo and Kangoo Express were available in four-wheel drive versions and a lengthened version was also available, with an increased cargo area. A pickup truck version was sold in the Swedish market. In some countries, such as Malaysia, the Kangoo was assembled by Nissan with a third row of 3 seats. A badge-engineered version of the Kangoo panel van was sold as the Nissan Kubistar, sold by Nissan from 1997 to 2009. Breakup. The Kangoo Breakup was a four-wheel drive concept car announced in 2002 and previewed the 2003 facelift design, together with a pickup-style rear. It was powered by 1.6L engine producing 82 kW. Four-wheel drive. The 4WD version of the Kangoo was introduced in 2002 and was marketed under the model name Trekker. It should not be confused with the Skoda-powered New Zealand-built utility vehicle named Trekker, which was marketed in the Antipodes for several years around 1970. The Kangoo Trekker's all-wheel drive system differed from the Renault Scenic RX4 in its inclusion of a Nissan-sourced automatic torque coupling ATC, a hydraulic coupling that would engage drive on all four wheels should the front wheels start to lose traction. This still allowed the Kangoo Trekker to run in front-wheel drive in most conditions, saving fuel. Working in combination with the ATC, the Kangoo Trekker also featured an electronically controlled ASEAN traction control system which could brake the front wheels to arrest traction loss. The suspension was similar to the standard Kangoo, only strengthened and raised to provide more ground clearance and will travel. These changes gave the Kangoo Trekker a 400 mm fording depth and 28-degree hill climbing capability. The Kangoo Trekker was marketed in the United Kingdom with a choice of 2 engines, the 1.6L 16-valve petrol engine and the 1.9L DCI common rail turbo diesel. In 2005 these models were priced at £12,600 and £13,600 respectively. The diesel produced a peak torque of 180 Nm and returned over 7 Ls/100 km on the combined fuel consumption test. The petrol engine had a 0 to 60 mph time of 14.3 seconds and a combined fuel consumption of 9 Ls/100 km. The interior of the Kangoo Trekker was Spartan and the rear bench seat could be folded forward to provide a 2.5 am3 loading area to which sliding side doors provided better access. Engines. The Kangoo and Kangoo Express is available with a choice of multiple engines, 1.0 LD series petrol, 44 kW/51 kW, 1.2 LD series petrol, 45 kW/56 kW, 1.4 L8V energy petrol, 56 kW, 1.6 L16 VK series petrol, 71 kW, 1.5 LDCI turbo diesel, 43 kW, 51 kW, 61 kW, 66 kW. 1.9 LF series D diesel, 41 kW per 48 kW, 1.9 LF series DT turbo diesel, 60 kW, 1.9 LF series DCI turbo diesel, 60 a kilowatt per 63 a kilowatt, electric electrolyte copyright, plug-in hybrid electrode. Some LPG and CNG variants of petrol engines have also been produced. Kangoo 2. The new Renault Kangoo and new Renault Kangoo Express are the new generation light commercial vehicles in Renault's lineup. Based on the Scenic and manufactured in Maubeuge, sales began in January 2008. They are also sold by Mercedes-Benz as the Mercedes-Benz Citan, with a revised front design, being launched in September 2012. Body styles. The Kangoo is available in 3 wheelbase configurations, the Kangoo Compact, the Kangoo Express and the Kangoo Express Maxi, all 3 also being produced in passenger versions. The first is the Kangoo Bebop, between 2009 and 2012. The Kangoo Compact is used for smaller deliveries, with a payload of 500 kg, while the Kangoo Express is used for larger deliveries and has a payload of 650 kg or 800 kg. The Kangoo Express Maxi has the largest payload of 800 kg and a maximum floor length of up to 2.90 am. A facelifted version of both the van and the passenger versions was available from the beginning of 2013. Kangoo ZE. As part of its ZE electric car initiative, Renault has developed the Kangoo ZE model that is manufactured at its Maubeuge plant, and released the electric van for retail sales in October 2011. A total of 3,652 Kangoo ZE utility vans were registered in France through December 2012, and, with 2,869 units delivered in 2012, the electric van became the top-selling plug-in electric vehicle in the country. During 2011 the Kangoo ZE sold 991 units in Europe, and cumulative sales in the region reached 6,658 units sold in the region through December 2012, with global sales of 6,665 units. Worldwide cumulative sales passed the 10,000 mark in early September 2013, representing about 10% of overall Kangoo van global sales. The Kangoo ZE is the leader of the small all-electric van segment, and the best-selling electric vehicle in France, with 7,826 units sold through December 2013. The Kangoo ZE is also the world's top-selling all-electric utility vehicle, with global sales of 12,490 units sold through December 2013. A planned Renault battery plant near Paris that will supply batteries for the vehicle was delayed due to technical constraints. Construction will start in the second quarter of 2012 and production of batteries is expected to be delayed to 2014 or 2015. Instead, Renault will have to buy batteries from a joint venture between Nissan Motor and NEC, and from LG Chem of South Korea. Customers in several countries can pre-reserve models at the Renault ZE website with an expected release in 2011. European pricing is around $20,000 before any government incentives and excluding VAT. In addition to buying or leasing the vehicle, there is a separate monthly subscription costing from $72 for the battery. Renault estimates that fully charging the Kangoo ZE battery pack will cost between €1 and €2, depending on the local price of electricity. The Kangoo ZE has the same dimensions as the internal combustion model. It uses a synchronous electric motor with rotor coil. Its peak power is 44 kW at 10,500 RPMs, while maximum torque is 226 Nm. Its top speed is capped electronically to 130 km/h. The vehicle is powered by a 22 kWh lithium-ion battery pack that delivers a combined cycle range of 170 km that varies depending on factors such as type of road, temperature, speed or driving style. In November 2011, the Kangoo ZE was voted International Van of the Year for 2012. It was also elected Electric Vehicle of the Year in 2012 and 2013 by Green Fleet. Other electric vehicles. Cleanover 2 is a hybrid electric drivetrain system, used in a vehicle based on Renault Kangoo, with 2 electric versions, full electric vehicle and plug-in hybrid vehicle. References. External links, Renault website,